I haven't really thought about going to uni.
I'd prefer to go out, get hands-on work, learn at the same time.
John Lennon was a uni dropout.
Things like that can make it seem like not as good an option to go to uni or TAFE or anything like that.
Going to gigs, getting recognised and everything like that is going to get you further than sitting in a university.
Think that uni is something other people do? Only for the super smart, geeky bookworm, right? Sure, there's some of them. But there's also people like you. People you might not expect at uni. Like me. God. Didn't think I'd ever go to uni. And look at me now.
Coming from a Torres Strait Islander background, music is always there. I'm an Indigenous Programs Officer for Speak Out, which is a community enterprise which works with disadvantaged kids and at-risk youth. We go with our mobile laptop studio to remote communities and rural and regional communities to teach people digital literacy. I'm an MC and I do stuff in the Indigenous hip-hop scene with my brother's band, the Indigenous Intruders, and my MC name is MCS, and I've done things with my band Miz, and that's the music side of things. You could be an awesome singer but really bad at networking and really bad at organising your own events, or bad at band admin, even though the skills are there, if you lack the other skills, you're not going to get anywhere. And you still need a qualification if you really want to turn it properly into a day job. I went straight from school into uni, but the problem was I did the wrong course. And that was because most people told me to not go for a music course because you'll end up unemployed and on the dole. I was more, oh no, I'm in the wrong course. Like, how do I get out of this? And it's bad because when you're in the wrong course and you realise you're not meant to be there, you start to think university is definitely not for me. You start to think I'm definitely not a uni person, when really it would have helped if people had just put you in the right course in the first place. I've got a lot of music industry experience now, but I really want qualifications. People think that being in a band, that's the only way you can get money from it, as opposed to if you learnt the production, the technical side of things, you can start producing other people and have your own music studio, which helps people get up their tracks. Pretty much I've switched to an arts degree, and once I finish that, I'll be doing a postgraduate course with the Conservatorium, and that's the one that basically teaches you all the cool technical stuff that you wanted to know anyway, so Pro Tools and how to set up a proper live mix, and understanding acoustics and all those basic things that you never get taught in the school concert band. It has a message, and it's particularly made, I guess, for young people who come from remote Indigenous communities, because, especially when you go out there and you do workshops, you're kind of the only youth-based activity that they've ever had out there. And a lot of times they don't have a voice at all to talk about their issues or their stories or what's going on for them. And so through my hip-hopping and MCing and doing all those things, I try and put an Indigenous focus into that. The political climate we currently live in, we're being marginalised further, and if our only voice is through music and film and whatever, then so be that. There's a difference between, I guess, wanting to become famous and wanting to become respected and highly esteemed within your own community. But people mistake fame for being, I guess, visible, but that doesn't equal fame. And I guess being famous, you're censored a lot of the time. When you're young, you have all these crazy ideas about how you could do it without a degree. And very few people can do it without a degree. It doesn't matter, in some senses, what degree you do. If you're undecided about what you want to do, just do a degree for a year, and then maybe the next year go, okay, well, that looked more interesting, I'll switch over to that. I realised that you might not be a university person from the outset, but if you have the right support, I guess you can kind of turn into one.